And on our Newshour special this evening is somebody I have followed his career for so long, and each time the fantastic thing about Anil Kapoor, he comes back stronger, he comes back newer, and he comes back younger. Nobody says that to me, but they must be saying this to you all the time. You come back younger and younger every time. What's the secret?
Thank you so much. The secret is nothing. I'm just happy.
You're happy?
Just happy.
What's it? It's diet, exercise, state of mind. You said there are three things.
I think they're all three. I think it's state of mind first. Then, of course, is diet, and third is exercise. Yeah.
So Jai Singh Rathod is the name in 24.
Jai Singh Rathod.
Okay. Can I ask a few straight questions to you? It is said, Anil Kapoor, that you are running down what is on TV these days, and you are saying that my show 24 will bring youngsters back to television, and much of what is going on in television today is rubbish. Did you actually say something like that?
I have not said
that. No, you've not said that.
I can never say that. You can ask. I can vouch for that, and I'm not that kind of person.
But you have said that it's going to bring youngsters back to TV.
Well, I don't know if youngsters ever watched television. I just cannot. I don't know if anybody watches fiction on television. The youngsters, yeah. I don't think so. Yeah.
Why do you think they don't?
I don't know. You know, I don't. They don't find it good enough, interesting enough, and worth their while. That's the reason I feel.
What does 24 bring to them?
I think something which they can identify with, they can relate to, and they can enjoy, and they get it, and get entertained.
So what's the basic formula? Jai Singh Rathod is, I'm told, an anti-terrorism unit chief.
Yes.
Where you are playing the role that Kiefer Sutherland played.
Yes.
In the American 24, but he was also the anti-terrorism unit chief?
Yes, absolutely.
In that?
Yeah.
And so you are given the responsibility for protecting a candidate for Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Following an assassination threat.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
It's a fairly dramatic plot in a pre-election year.
Yeah, it's, in a way I feel it's well, I didn't expect that this is going to happen now, but the timing is such.
God forbid, touch wood.
Yeah, the timing is such because I started working on 24, negotiating the deal and everything, I think about 2.5 years back. But ultimately now it's coming on air, and it's just the timing. But I didn't plan this. Yeah.
But terror is a real threat. Terror is a real.
Yeah, that's what's last 20-25 years. That's what the base of ATU. In a way, we call it ATU, over here it's ATS, is, all the assassinations which have happened in our country, the bomb blasts and all those kind of things, and also the anti-terrorist squad. That's what they are, that's their responsibility, so that these things don't happen over here.
I've always felt, I don't know if you agree, that in our cinema, I don't know about, certainly in our television, series which are grounded a little bit in the real context have not been dealt with. I mean, if we have dealt with a possible, like there are numerous American serials and movies where you've had somebody playing American president, somebody playing American Secretary of State, Defense Secretary, and then the intertwined politics between them and political parties is talked about and documented. In our country, why do you think, Anil, that we have sort of soft-pedaled on these issues? We don't make fiction based in reality. Is it because people are scared to go into that kind of real-life territory?
I don't know, because you see, the thing is, for me, to be honest with you, I have not really analyzed these kind of things. I have gone on my instinct. See, in my career, spanning 36, 37 years since and I'm from a production family also. My father, film producer, me and my brother have been producing films. So we just go with instinct. We like a story, and we don't see if this works or doesn't work, or this is the way this has never been made, or this, or we following a trend or something. I just like the story. I just like the screenplay. I was working in America on 24, and I just felt, when I read all the scripts, that it's very, very relevant for India. And I think if I have to do television, if I ever have to produce or act in television, this is.
Why does 24 have to be in television? Can you tell me? Because this is
the story of 24 hours, Arnab. It's 24 hours.
So you are saying that if an equivalent film were to be made, it would be a 24-hour long
so this
film
24
and nobody would watch it.
It is like a 24-hour film divided into 24 episodes. Every 1 hour is one film.
Understood. Let me give you a prospect. What if 24 were to be, let's say 8 3-hour films? Do you think you would have been able to retain audience attention?
You see, because the concept is such. But matter of fact, in America also, they've tried to make this into a film, and they've not been able to crack it. When you see the show, you realize that it's real time. So it's 1 hour. So obviously if you make a film, that means, I don't know, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It won't work. That's the reason they were supposed to make a 24 film, because it's a bigger brand than a Mission Impossible or a Avenger, but still they're not being able to crack this as a film. So that's the reason now they're doing the 9th season in America.
No, I get it. You know why I'm asking you this? I'm trying to test whether you believe in television. You believe in television, do you? If you believe in television, Anil Kapoor, what kept you away from TV for so long? Every other actor from your generation and the generation above and below has flooded the small screen, and you've kept away from it. I'm sure not because of lack of offers.
No, I
something
did.
else.
To be honest with you, I was offered to host a show, one or two of them, two big important shows I was offered to host.
Reveal the name.
You want me to reveal the name?
Yeah, I always like breaking news stories.
Okay, Das Kadam was offered to me.
Das Kadam was offered to you?
Yes, it was offered to me, yeah. And there was another show for Star. I
And
don't
who
remember.
did Das Kadam eventually? It was
I think Salman did.
Salman did it?
Salman did it, yeah.
So-
it's
so
not good
you-
to reveal, but...
Yeah, so you rejected something. Salman picked up something you rejected.
No, I just, there are times when I've rejected things not because I feel that I am superior, or I feel that, I sometimes feel there are other actors who can do better than
Nobody
me.
told you to do KBC after Slumdog Millionaire.
No, they offered me the film, which was supposed to be, in a way inspired by, not by KBC, but by Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Matter of fact, the producer of
really?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Paul Smith, Mr. Smith, who is the actual owner of Celador, who own Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, is the chairman of Celador Films, who produced Slumdog Millionaire. And I was offered to do the film, and I did it on 70 mm, for the global stage.
So let's go back
what
to
can be better
why
than
did
that?
you keep away from TV? Where, everyone is flooding the small screen. Why did you keep away from it?
I just instinctively, felt it's not the right time for me to do it, and judging a show or hosting is, I don't think so. That's not right for me, because
Why? You didn't find it challenging enough?
No, I didn't find it challenging enough. Yeah,
Why?
in a way.
A lot of, by the way, Anil Kapoor, mark your words. You're walking into that dangerous territory where you begin to, some people who have walked all over the small screen will say, what is Anil Kapoor talking about? Is he saying that what we are doing is not challenging enough? Is Salman Khan going to say, does Anil Kapoor think that what I'm doing in Big Boss is not challenging enough? Amitabh Bachchan will say, does Anil Kapoor think that what I have done for all these years in KBC is not challenging enough?
No, it's not that, because I feel sometimes in a film also, when I feel there are people who are superior to me, who are better than me, who can do this. So when I feel that I'm not good enough, then I feel...
there you are. We are getting politically correct.
No, I swear
You're getting
God.
politically correct.
I've learned this from my father. I remember he telling me there were times when Raj Kapoor was offered scripts, when Dilip Kumar was offered scripts, and Dilip Kumar would say, "Yaar, don't mujhe mat lo is picture ke liye. Ye Rajji better karenge, ye Raj Saab better karenge." Or Rajji, there were scripts which were offered to Raj Kapoor and Dev Saab, and they would suggest. I said, "No, I'm not the right person." And this is what, because we are film people, we are cinema people. And there are times when I've done that in my career. Trust me, I think that's, where I feel that, look, I'm not right for this role. Take someone else, and he'll be a better choice. I've done that. Why don't you trust me? There are people like that who do it. And I'm one of them.
I trust you.
I'm not being a diplomat. I'm not being politically right. I swear.
I'm not saying you're a diplomat. I think what you're
sometimes I feel that I might just completely fall flat on my face if I do something like that. But if I get a character, if you see all my films from Wo Saat Din till now 24, like I'm playing Jai Singh Rathore, these are strong characters. These are characters, and my characters have become very popular. I say when I'm on a street, nobody will say Anil Kapoor ja raha hai. They will say Munna ja raha hai, Lakhan ja raha hai, Mr. India, or Jhakas, or all these kind of things, or Jai Singh Rathore. Hopefully that happens. Even in America, when I was there in Los Angeles, and there would be cars, and there were kids in the car, and they would shout my dialogues. Who wants to be a millionaire?
Did they?
What a player!
Oh.
Seriously, honestly.
That must be fantastic.
Yeah,
when you go out there and people recognize you. And because you focused on it, Anil. You focused on making a mark in Hollywood, and with Mission Impossible 4, with Slumdog Millionaire. We spoke about it many years back, remember?
Yeah.
And you focused. You said, I'm going to make my mark in this, and I'm going to get into this genre, and this is what I'm going to focus on. And I remember telling you at that time, I think you're looking for strong legacy. What you achieved through Mr. India was already done. What you've achieved through, what were those characters? What is the Jhakaas characters?
Yeah, many of the characters I've done. Yeah, Ishwar, Virasat, and and Parinda, 1942, a love story. All these, these are characters which really people still remember, and till today people.
With Dilip Kumar in Mashal.
Yeah, and I'm the only actor who's worked in 3 films with him. And it's been such a great honor. I've done Shakti, I've done Karma, I've done Mashal. These 3 films, and it's been wonderful. Absolutely.
And all that on one side, and now this on the other.
Yeah.
Feels good to be recognized on the streets of New York.
Why streets of New York? I think quite a few streets in many more countries also.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We are all your path-breaking roles on the one side, Lamhe, Parinda, all those films which you mentioned, and now this. This is a superb career, and you said the other day in one of your interviews that you think that you're in actually the prime of your career right now. Did you say? So, what did this take out of you? When you play the Indian version of, Jack Bauer?
Yeah, Jack Bauer.
Jai Singh Rathore.
Jai Singh Rathore. Which sounds better? Jai Singh Rathore. I think both sound great, right?
Jai Singh Rathore is not bad.
Yeah, sounds good, huh?
It's not bad.
Yeah. So we just kept the name because it sounds great.
So Jai Singh Rathore.
Jai Singh Rathore, yeah.
So Jai Singh Rathore, becoming Jai Singh Rathore took a lot out of you. We heard about all the stress and strain it took out of you physically. Tell me about the preparation for this role.
You see, 24 has, yes, of course, it's been one of my, most passionate missions or projects I've ever taken up, 24. Because it's like making, as I said, it's like making 8 films. And then I was, it was a territory I've never dealt with, like speaking to channels, speaking to a studio like 20th Century Fox, negotiating with them, getting the rights, getting the franchise to India. And I'm not a big studio. I'm just an individual. I'm just a professional actor. And then they asked me, do you have any experience of television? I said, none, zilch. I have no experience. I said, you want to take 24 to India and you have no experience? I said, yeah. But I said, I have the bandwidth. I have the bandwidth to do it. Because if we made films, we're making films for the last 50 to 60 years. My father, my brother.
You're saying it was not a walkover. They were not just dying to give you the rights.
No,
just because you'd acted in 24, they were not giving you the rights.
You see, because they are professionals, no matter what. Yeah, of course. They trusted me.
How did you prove yourself?
I think I just, first, of course, because I worked with them and I spent time 8 to 9 months, and of course, I think by meeting them, talking to them, and negotiating with them, and through emails.
You're a good negotiator?
Well, at least I think time will say, or time will tell once things go right.
You're being undiplomatic today, aren't you?
Am I?
So can I ask you one honest reply?
Yes.
Honest question.
Yeah.
What about people back home, people here? Did everyone think positively about Anil Kapoor doing 24, or was there a bunch of cynics when you picked up 24, even when the idea was being taken up? Because I heard some stories that, the problem is that there is this crab mentality sometimes, that when one person tries to do something different, there are a lot of people back home who want to run you down. So when you picked up 24, was there one constituency which said, look here, Anil Kapoor's flying too high, too fast?
No, because there has been opposition, there have been a lot of hurdles, and because a mainstream actor doing fiction is a risk by itself. Because it's not that you just being a celebrity or being Anil Kapoor and you go on on a show, and it's like you're playing a character, and you're on and it's like it's like doing 8 films. And every Friday will be a release of your film, and obviously your neck is on the block. So somewhere that is a risk. And of course, as you said, that something on this kind of scale and this kind of content and this kind of sensible television has never been done on Indian television. So everybody feels that India is completely different. There are a few friends of mine.
Were there people running you down here?
I don't know. You see, because I'm a very positive person, I shut them off. I'm like a horse. I don't look at negativity. I just, when I completely focus on that. So I'm not aware of anybody being very negative towards it. But they were very honest with me, and they're straightforward. They said, "Ke it's a risk. What are you doing? 24 is a big risk," and because India is completely different. And but I said, I feel no pain, no gain. My life has been taking risk, and and I always, I think, whenever I've taken a risk, things have, I've gained tenfolds, and whenever I've tried to play safe, I've fallen flat on my face.
I know that. You're totally right. Now, Anil Jhakas Kapoor.
Arnav, you can't do that to me.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it on TV.
No, don't do that.
I like in the cinema.
I'm not looking jackass today.
No, the problem is my complaint with you is, my complaint with you is that when I was growing up, and we grew up watching you, we loved the Tapori image, and we loved it, the Ram Lakhan image, and I'm genuinely concerned that Anil Kapoor is not there. So you have to convince me now on this set of the Newshour that Jai Singh Rathore, the slick anti-terror unit chief of the extremely slick 24, does not mean that the original Anil Kapoor, the Jhakas Anil Kapoor, is not going to be there in our lives. So you know how you're going to have to prove that?
And I've proved it so many times.
You're going to have to prove that by doing something.
No, I have.
You're going to have to prove it by saying something to all your viewers and all your fans. Come on, Anil, this is extempore, right? We never have a script for the Newshour.
No, of course.
So what I'm saying is that either you give us a good dialogue from 24 and follow that up with one of your jackass comments, if you want people to watch this in your own style, to people who love you and watch you.
No.
Give me something in the jackass Anil Kapoor style.
No. To be honest with you, I can just tell the audience that I think this is one of my most honest works, and something I'm very proud of, and I think whoever is going to see the show will say that they've never seen Anil Kapoor like this ever in any of their past films, and I've given my best shot for 24. Trust me when I say that.
And you're going to win.
Yes, I'm going to win.
I like that. That's jackass. That's jackass. Anil Kapoor, as a fan of yours, a well-wisher of yours, and someone who followed you all this time, this wonderful series with you, Anupam Kher, Shabana Azmi, Tiska Chopra, Mandira Bedi, is the big debut this week. We look forward to it. Look forward to a new role and many more avatars. Anil Kapoor, let me wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
For 24.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming down today. Thank you.